The hardest thing when you try to scale your business is the realization that you can't do it all by yourself. You must delegate, but so many of us get it wrong. Hi, welcome back. In the next few minutes, I will focus on one thing. Why is it so hard to delegate and how to do it the right way so you can scale your business, team, and creative pursuit? Think about the first task you tried to delegate. How did it work? I remember mine. Years ago, my venture was growing beyond these 24 hours a day that I had to do things. I had to stop doing something so I can do the more urgent and higher priority task, and balls started to fall. So instead of just continuing in this race, I decided to hire a part-time bookkeeper to take care of entering all expenses, deposit money, and most important, send out invoices. I quickly showed her how I do it, and I told her I'll check in with her the next week. That week when she came, I felt such a relief. No need to collect all these expenses and invoices, go to different payment systems. I felt that at last I have the time that I need to do what I love. A few weeks later, the bank called. My account was overdrawn. What? I thought I had a good month. 2 new coaching clients, more digital product sales. But it turns out my bookkeeper didn't have the invoicing system password, so she just prepared all the invoices but never sent them out. My first thought was, damn it, next time I'm going to do it on my own. It's not complicated. Why can't I get it? Does that ever happen to you? Running tens of business coaching workshops, that is, one of the most repeated challenged business owners, team leaders, and managers face when they try to scale their business. We're all human. And we're all unique. We believe we can do it better. But it's obvious that if we try to do everything on our own, we will never allow our venture to grow. So why we fail in delegating? There are many books and many articles that you can read and many studies that tells you reasons from trust issues, poor communication, skills mismatching, or just avoidance out of fear of failure. It's all true, but I believe that there is one more key reason. I believe that instead of delegating, I was really abdicating. I know. When people say abdication, we think about a king, queen, or emperor transferring their kingdom to their successor. But it is really similar. I mean, all I did with the poor bookkeeper was to seize my responsibility so I can do the things that I like to do and need to do. And I transfer all the responsibility to her and then, forgot about it. I was expecting that everything will be done as good as I would do it, or even better. I hired her and I paid that person. But real delegation is different. It doesn't mean that we delegate all the responsibility. It means that we delegate the activity. I know it's confusing, but let's think about it. You delegate a task, but you don't delegate the responsibility. The ownership on the success of that task is still up to, you. The person will do the activity, but you own the success or failure. So if my company invoices didn't go out, it means my bookkeeper failed in the task. It failed in sending them out, but I'm still responsible for them not going out. Does that make sense? Let's see how we can really do it. How can we develop a delegation process that the activity, to delegate the activity and keep the responsibility? I follow these 3 key steps that lead to successful delegation. And you can try it now. As we go through these steps, just think about one activity that you would like to delegate and write down each of these steps for it with details how you would do it. Step 1, define what and why. The first step is to clearly communicate what needs to be done and why. With my bookkeeper, I made a list of all the activities that needs to get done and how I used to do them. I included passwords, but I also encouraged her to find better ways to do these activities and just let me know when we meet. Step 2, design a report back process. So after they know what needs to be done, the next step is to communicate how to report back. This is really important. It's not just doing the task. We need to let the person know what you want, what I want to be communicated back and how to do it. So for my bookkeeper, we had this weekly email and text template in which he reported how many invoices were sent, how many are outstanding for more than 30 days, large expenses that came, and the total expenses and invoices for the week. We also identify some exceptions that needs to be communicated. So I really knew what's going on just by reading that email. Think about what you can do. Step 3, create a what to do if plan. What to do if. I like that. What to do if. And lastly, in life, not everything goes smoothly. Shift happens. This is the time to communicate what to do when they are stuck, when they have questions, or just facing unanticipated situation. This is the holy grail. You own the responsibility and you empower them to know exactly what to do when things do not go as well as they should. I really found that over and over again, using these 3 steps allowed me to delegate successfully by, clearly communicate what needs to get done, how to report back, and what to do when unexpected things happen. That way, I'm not kind of like a royal person abdicating my throne. I'm not abdicating. I am delegating the task. I am still the owner of the task. And yes, I'm also the responsible to hire the person that is going to execute it. But this simple 3-step process will help you to scale better. It really empowered me to scale teams from, 1 person, yes, me, to over 100, and operational revenue from few dollars to tens of millions. And you can do it too. For me, delegation is about growth. When you delegate well, your business grows, your people grow, and yes, you grow. And I really hope that this helps you delegate smartly so we can really all storm the castle together. Just had to have some Princess Bride here. But really, so you can scale your business and your team without breaking it. Don't forget to subscribe for more ideas on scaling your business and avoiding costly mistakes. And until our next time together, may you live a remarkable life.